All right, y'all, it is Tuesday, March the 4th, and we are going to have that tea chat. All right, y'all, I'm going to try to do this with a light heart, but it is a serious topic because we want to talk about our marginalized family members, our alphabet soup family members, especially those who might subscribe to the letter T. And this is difficult for me to do in a light fashion, but people have asked me to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it. And it's hard for me to speak about it lightly because I don't like differentiators like that. I have siblings that are half siblings, and I don't call them half siblings. They are my siblings, full on. So I don't call people who might technically be a part of the T community specifically T unless they would like that. If that's your choice, okay, cool. I will respect it. I'm not going to tell you, not my place. However, by default, I'm not going to go out of my way to add a label that I feel like is unnecessary unless you would prefer it. That's just me. I don't know why that's so hard for people. You're like, oh, what would you like? What would make you feel comfortable? For some reason, that's so difficult to certain people. The certain people who want the whole world melded to their view so that they don't have to actually change their behaviors can't be bothered with the simple courtesy of just, yeah, sure, I can call you what you want. Just tell me what it is. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. And these are the same people that want you to live by an entire set of religious rules that you don't know. And honestly, they don't even know because it changes by denomination. None of them are reading their books. So they're all just making up the rules as they go along. And those are the ones that are fixated on what's in your pants. The ones that they can't figure it out either. They don't know. This church likes pants. That church likes skirts. This one likes makeup. This one says no makeup. This one is fine with fake hair. That one's not. Like, the bottom line is they just want to control women's. That's the bottom line. And that's the real reason why they're obsessed with people and not being able to tell what someone is. Or look, I said I love androgyny. Like, I love androgyny. And in the subscriber poll, this is the post that I said I was going to do because we pulled the embodied fight card. And that's about honoring your body, realizing that your body is yours. It's not someone else's. Someone else can't tell you what to do with it, can't tell you what is or isn't sinful or bad. It is yours. It is your meat vehicle. Do what you want. Nerds to the rest. As long as you're not harming people, you know what I'm saying? And when you're getting older, that means listening to it. When you hurt something, go to the doctor. But the point is your body is yours. And I'm so for that. I find it so amazing when people are living their true, authentic self. Like, that takes such bravery and confidence to say, I know that people aren't going to be happy with this and it's going to piss people off. And I don't even want to piss them off. I think that's the other thing that makes them mad. These people, their whole culture is triggering folks on purpose. They want to irritate other people with their horrible lifestyle choices. So when they see folks that are just trying to live authentically as themselves and they are overcoming obstacles, they are dealing with persecution, they are everything that the steeple people wish they were. Okay, this idea that they're these persecuted victims that are fighting. No, they're the bullies running through, calling everyone names. Our friends and family members that may or may not fall within the category of T, should they so choose to identify that way, that throws a wrench in their whole works for multiple reasons, all kinds of reasons. They don't know how to judge you. They see women as second-class citizens, if citizens at all, and they don't like blurred lines there because it questions everything that these frail, weak sauce betas have set up as their world order, which is we're on top and nothing can question us. We have nothing to offer, so we have to crush everyone else who has more bravery, more confidence, more wherewithal, who can pull themselves up, who can do the work, who aren't afraid of being ridiculed, who don't care about an uphill battle. Yeah, the Chads don't like any of that because they can't do it. They can't handle it. So they come for the communities at the fringe edges and say, you. Okay. Now, I made a post where I talked about ladies of color and how we're low-hanging fruit. And some people misinterpreted it. They were like, hey. And I'm like, no. Okay, clarification. That was not a Candace Owens moment. That was not a self-hating moment. What I was saying was, culturally, in our society, women of color are the bottom rung, meaning when these dopamine fiends, the ones that aren't getting the same hit out of daddy's home, shit, it's not working anymore, what are they doing? They are defaulting back to trying to rage bait black women. They're sitting in front of their cameras with a head full of braids, trying to reignite the braids conversation. Excuse me, black women. You don't own braids. See me with my braids. Aren't you triggered? Aren't you triggered by me taking your culture? Well, I can't because you don't own it. It's not your. Okay, attention. Attention. Just like the people driving cyber trucks with American flags through the Mardi Gras parade. No one wanted to see them there. No one wanted you there. Just attention. Okay? They want endless attention, and when they can't get it from something, they hit to the bottom of the barrel. They go to the low-hanging fruit culturally, where it's culturally acceptable, and that's where they kick. So as a woman of color, I don't like seeing it happen to our friends in the rainbow communities, especially our friends in the T community, because it's ridiculous. And we should be especially sensitive to it because we should know what that feels like when they just go, okay, who's socially acceptable for us to kick around and target? Them. Okay, so getting back to my point, it's like they want to pull folks from the military and demonize this and demonize that. Why? Why? There are lots of Mad Hatters that have no intention of joining the forces. The ones that are most bloodthirsty are the ones that are going to be like, send Dems and libs to go fight, because they don't want to go do it. They want to see someone else suffer. So why are you pulling bodies out when you don't even want to replace them? This is the same as the undocumented argument. Like, you want to send all these people away. Okay, cool. Did you want to go pick strawberries? Who's picking the strawberries? Is that the job you wanted so badly or no? I know logic. I'm just venting with y'all because we know logic is not their strong suit. Like I said in an earlier talk post, these are people who go to Mexican restaurants, eat Mexican food, and then tell the Mexican waiter that they should be deported and they don't deserve a tip. That's their logic. Okay, that's them. So keeping that in mind, I wouldn't be too insulted by the fact that it's those chud heads that are coming for people, because logic is not there. The wires are not connected. They're just mean, nasty, rude, dirty people that feel emboldened to be that way in public because of the regime. And while the people in charge are absolutely trying to target these communities and demonize them and ostracize them and take away their livelihoods and everything else, forcing them into the wrong prisons, forcing them into the wrong bathrooms, just forcing them into further difficult situation for no other purpose than the straight cruelty against people that have strength that they cannot imagine, that have confidence that they cannot imagine, that have done work on themselves that they themselves cannot imagine, and therefore it is scary. Anyone who is willing to be different going uphill is their worst nightmare, because they are all about fitting in. They are all about being cookie cutter, just like the next of them. Look at them. Look at the Nancys and Beckys when they do their photos with their friends. They all have the same hair color, same length, same shirt, same Ugg boots, same thing. You watch them ambush Zelensky. There were 30 white men in the same version of the same fucking suit. Okay? They appreciate sameness. Okay, and not in a good way, in a bland, flavorless way, because they have nothing to offer. So when they see someone with flavor, when it's a woman of color, when it's a member of the rainbow community, when it's a T person, when it is someone who is just living bravely, confidently, authentically, and not giving a fuck about what they think about it. And I don't care if I don't look like you. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you want us to be friends. I don't care. I'm living my life over here. I don't need you. That is what they are upset about. They need to be the center of the world. They need to be the center of attention. They need everyone to be just like them. And a lot of them are dealing with their own closeted issues where, yeah, it triggers them to see people living authentically. A lot of these super alphas are not very straight. And I don't say that with shade. They could come on out. The water's fine. The problem is they want to subscribe to a culture where they're not allowed to be themselves. And rather than realize that and get out, they're coming for our trans friends. They're coming for women of color. They're coming for everyone who's not them. And we all have to pay the price, and we all have to get dragged down by the knuckle draggers, by the lowest and least of us, so that they can feel special. I mean, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not interested in that. You're not going to take away all the flavor and spice and fun so we can have nothing but saltless mayo chads. No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.